Hi, question from Leanne Sires. What do you guys send for security deposit letter after a tenant moves out? I've been getting a lot of complaints about how we don't give a breakdown from our tenants. Well, here in Pennsylvania, you have to give the tenant something called a final disposition letter. Uh, and that basically is to be detailed. So you can't just charge someone's deposit without giving them an accurate description of each and every item. So that's line by line. So if you're going to charge them for a hole in a wall that has to be plastered, you have to put the amount in there, and we can't put any amounts in there to punish them. So say they were to punch a hole in the wall, and you're like, well, who punches a hole in the wall? You can't just charge them who punches a hole in the wall charge. You have to charge them, pretty close to what it would cost, a reasonable cost to fix that. So even if it costs you less, you still get to charge them the reasonable amount. If you choose not to fix the wall, that's your prerogative. You can still charge them for damaging your wall. So if it costs around $300 to plaster a hole in the wall, and it'd actually be a little bit less than that, but to plaster a hole in the wall and to touch up paint the wall, if it's going to cost you around $300, you charge them. If that's a reasonable cost, you charge them the $300. You put that in your final disposition letter, where you detail it. This is a hole in the wall, perhaps being put in the living room, and it's to touch up paint and to replaster. $300 charge. And then, but we take it a step further. So photos are a detailed breakdown. So we actually go through it and we do a move out inspection. And our move out inspection software actually allows us to take photos of each and every thing, and it kind of almost creates a final disposition letter for us. We have a separate final disposition letter that we actually send out. Our software actually does that as well. But the photos create a collage, and the photos are great because they really are damning. So we're not doing it to humiliate the tenant. We're not doing it to really cause any problems. Well, we go ahead and take these photos, and it's just a collage of how filthy and disgusting and what a horrible tenant you are. It's just picture after picture after picture. And we send this to the tenant. Our software does that automatically for us. So the tenants actually have a photo of each and every item, each and every thing. So if they left something in the fridge, they have a picture of it. If they didn't clean a bathroom sink, they have a picture of it. And we don't actually put prices next to that, but in the final disposition letter, yes, we'll actually go ahead and put the photos in. We'll actually put the descriptions in. So your tenants are right. They deserve to know exactly what they're being charged for, and it should be detailed and itemized, and you should kind of go through. No, it doesn't have to be actual cost. No, you don't actually have to fix it. But yes, it does have to be a reasonable, fair price. Well, a reasonable contractor would charge to fix this, or what a reasonable housekeeper would charge to fix this. And things like floors and stuff, if a floor gets damaged, are you going to replace the floor? No. Perhaps you're not going to, but you still get to charge the tenant for that. And then you can choose if you're going to replace the floor or not. Good luck.